What up, y'all? Once again, Baldhead'S podcast. Um, Thank y'all for tuning in. It's another Sunday, as they say, the Lord's Day. You know, about to get this shit in order, get it started. I got three great guests for y'all today. I don't know if y'all could be able to take and endure all the shit that they got going on, but hey, we got some crazy guests. However, before I start, do me a favor. If you are you're on the podcast right now, you have not logged in to my YouTube page, please go to YouTube, look for Baldhead'S podcast, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, so you'll be notified when we go live or for when I'm just logging in for other stuff. Also, you can also catch the podcast for a limited time. You can catch it on Periscope. Go to Baldhead'S podcast on Periscope. Add me as a friend. And also, if you are not, or if you're on my Facebook page, go to Comedian Baldhead Phillips, hit the like button, and you'll be able to see the podcast also. Because pretty soon, you're only going to be able to see it on YouTube. I'm going to change everything. I'm trying to get everybody to go over to my YouTube page, but I will be having snippets on my Facebook. Also, if you are tired of paying your cable bill, which we all are, just pay for Wi-Fi and let me give you this hookup. Go to WeWatchTV.net. WeWatchTV.net. Over 4,000 live stream channels, sports packages, NFL, NBA, MLB, and it works with a Fire Stick, Android box, phones, and computers. The deal that I'm giving you is if you type in the promo code, capital letters, Baldhead, it is usually $30 a month. But with that promo code, you're getting $20 a month. So, hey, don't never say the boy ain't hook you up. And I will be telling y'all again about this a little bit later on. And please go to WeWatchTV.net and get all them channels and shit because it's Black owned. It's a lot of love there. And, you know, we're trying to support Black businesses now. That's what it is. Also, if you see want to get one of the hats that I got, go to AlbertRay.com, AlbertRayCollection.com, and log on, and you'll get one of these hats. This is Trust No One. Y'all see Albert Ray. Also, if you're into CBD, you like to not smoke or take the edible weed shit, you know, go to my sister, Monique Hamid's business. She owns her own CBD company, Black owned, Black ran. You can go to 66, that's the number, 66cbd.net. And also on there, you get a code. You use my name, capital letters, Baldhead. You get $5 off your first $50 subscription. I mean, not subscription, $50 purchase. We got a couple of people. What's up, Miss Patton? Hey, Miss Burns, love you, baby. What's happening? What's going on? And we finna start the show. First guest I'm finna bring that's on already is my dog. Man, long time friend. First time I ever had a manager. We had the same manager. My girl, shout out to Irma Holloway. She's doing her thing. This brother right here is comedian, writer, damn idiot all around the globe. Been doing his thing. Some of the things that he writes, you have seen him. He's gonna let you know about him. Comic View, Def Jam, all of that. Please give it up for the one and only Michi Hall in the building. Michi Hall.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, man. I'm still kind of waiting for these other two late prolific motherfuckers to come on.
Can I do the joke about your shirt looking like an angry bumblebee again? I don't know if they heard it. They didn't hear the first time when I first saw the shirt. I was like an angry bumblebee. Anybody?
Shut your ass.
All right.
Ain't nobody. Somebody probably laugh, but you ain't gonna hear them on him, motherfucker. But look, let me tell you something, man. I was trying to tell them about you. You got a show going on. I've been seeing the footage of it. Let them know where your show is and when they can come to Times and all that.
All right, we got the Outside Comedy Show on 56th and Cottage at the DeSable Museum. We was planning on opening the theater there, but it just so happened to have a parking lot, and the parking lot is where we built the stage at, and we're throwing the shows. They're gonna be outside. We actually plan on if we get the shows up, buying a tent to make sure we can cover the winter moments, the winter months. And we've been doing comedy, 100 people there, shows every Saturday and Sunday. We started yesterday, and we did about 50 people, which is pretty good. But that's the capacity for regular comedy clubs. So, you know, it was real good to see people out again in a real comfortable space. It's really cool. We do a day party all day from 1 to 5, and then we do the show at 6. We're gonna do shows from 6 and 8 on Saturdays and Sundays.
Okay.
It's been fly.
Is it
Harry
a
Bell
cost
next
to get in?
weekend. Henry coming the weekend after that. But a great place for comedy.
Yeah. Great comedy. You hosting it, right?
Yeah, I host, and we do poetry, comedy, and we do other artists also.
Yeah, because I seen your brother up there doing some poetry. That nigga, that crazy, man.
No, that nigga's nuts, man. He built the stage, so I had to put him on the show.
That's my man, though.
Yeah, he built the stage. He built the stage and performed on it. It was funny.
I have to do Saba Museum in the parking lot. What days it go on?
Saturdays and Sundays. Every Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, you got two. It's Saturdays and Sundays. So my people in Chicago, go check that out. Yeah, Tiffany Burns, just check that out. Go to Meet Y'all page. I know he's doing the promotion on it.
I said it like a killer bee. That's what I said.
Stupid.
They got it.
You got it. But you got a lot of other shit that you always got your hand in on, man. And I want to commend you for that. Cause we've been friends forever. And I always give this nigga the shit. If I don't give him the shit, it don't matter. But I understand he talking about my shirt because I can look at the shirt that he's wearing. And that belongs in a funeral. That belongs in a casket. Not on the body. Just bury that motherfucker alongside it.
I said I was gonna be a sex symbol this year for the regular body guys. For all the guys who don't feel like working out a lot. That's what I'm doing it for. Those are my peoples. All those just regular throw shirts we can afford now.
Boy, you it.
But yeah, doing projects is my thing though. I'm really accepting the idea of being a producer. So when comedy shut down in the city, I felt people like me and you that produce shows, it's our job to kind of set the precedent and start back getting shows started. So that's why I got the stage built. And hold
on one second. This next brother I'm about to bring to the screen is also a writer, a damn fool, scholar. Man, this man right here is another brother that you got to go. When I had the little hole in the wall rooms, he came all the way to Chicago, not to do my shit, but he did it along the way. And the shit was off the chain. I want y'all to please give it up for my dog, the one and only Corey Zoo Man Miller in the building. Zoo, what up, baby?
What up, gentlemen? What up, man? Sorry it took me a minute. I'm older.
It's all good.
Technology took me a minute.
Hey man, I could not. I'm telling you, people be teasing me and me saying I should let my beard grow gray because they be so many brothers with their beard gray. But my gray don't come in distinguished at all, man. My shit come in homeless. It's just so homeless. I got nowhere to stay.
Yeah, that's a beard right there.
Yeah, that's a
daddy Papa Smurfy.
That's a daddy beard and a granddaddy beard right there. That's that. You don't play with that nigga. He done been through some shit.
Hey, I just realized I was born to be a pawpaw. Nothing I did meant shit yet.
Right.
Now it's my time.
You really be able to make decisions. That's
pawpaw, man.
Tiny Thickums told me to tell you your shirt ain't
simple shit.
Hell yeah. Tiny Thickums said, well, your shirt ain't shit. It goes Sherman. Talking about what up, family? What's up, fool? What up, what? Zoo, what you got going on? I heard you had some. What's going on with the radio? The radio, what's cracking?
Nothing no more. That's
so.
Done.
I mean, did you?
Last Friday.
Yeah, I've seen it on Twitter, and me and you. Well, we didn't talk that much at Tyler's funeral. You know, so we kind of hit each other on things. Man, rest in peace, Tyler.
Yeah.
Greatest, one of the greatest, a mentor. I was really thinking about Tyler, man, and thinking about what he brought to us as comics and friends. Not to mention what he brought to the
man, bro.
Yeah,
bruh, you couldn't be around him and not learn something.
Man,
you was gonna learn something. If it was the stuff that he was reading a day ago, you about to learn something. Hey, Zoo, check this out. You know what I'm saying? the way he came with it, you was ready for whatever he was about to bring because he was so joyful about it. Who don't want to listen now? You know, niggas be hard on you on Facebook. Now you need to research, nigga. Ain't nobody gonna learn like that.
No, you can tell him that.
The way Tyler did it, you want to learn it.
Yeah, he made me.
Like,
he made me go buy. He made me go buy 2 books. Now I told Tyler. This is what I told Tyler. I said, man, you always talking about reading. I said, man, I was locked up for 4.5 years, man. I read a lot of books. I said, in one of them years, I was in a hole for a whole year, and I read every religious book that it was. He said, that's still not enough. I said, damn, nigga, what? 4.5 years to be reading? He said, man, that ain't enough. That ain't enough. He said, and it might have not been, he said, you might have read all the religious books. He said, but there's a lot of stuff that you didn't read that we don't know about, that you don't know about.
Good, I'm back in.
I don't know what the heck happened to Zoo shit. Hold on.
Yeah, my shit, I couldn't see. Mine wasn't clear. I just came in.
You don't even know it's there to read.
Right.
They got books that get banned from countries. You ain't supposed to have this shit in your house.
Yeah, that I didn't know until he told me about that. I was like, how they ban the book? How they ban the damn book?
You good?
One of the things Tyler taught me that always stay with me, man. He always taught me. Well, we was on tour. You know how you're on tour with somebody, you really get to spend time with them. He taught me about enjoying life in balance. Can you hear me?
Where you go, Joe Kessler?
Yeah, wait. Let me tell y'all what I'm doing. Let me tell y'all what I'm doing, so y'all know, because y'all will freak out. Whenever one of y'all talk, I put it on y'all so they can specifically see y'all.
Oh, I was freaking out. I didn't know what was happening.
Yeah, I'm talking. Bam.
Oh, word.
It's a little production now. Now,
production. That's what you're doing.
I'm trying to get. Trying to get.
All right. What I was saying was that, man, we was on the road, and I was saving money, just being pinching pennies, eating cheap stuff, and he was like, "Man, you out here doing a show, man. Live your life. Like you gotta live your life. This might be it." And that always stuck with me since then. I really make sure that I enjoy some of my money instead of just saving it and trying to do the right thing. It's important to enjoy your life, and that's what I got from it. Like I'll never forget that. Like since then I was like, man, give me the good shit. No, give me the good shit. Give me that shit there that costs a little bit. And we was in Miami. I never forget it because we went and ate nice. We ate really nice, and it was one of the moments where I'm like, yeah, I'm on the road. This is the tour. Enjoy it right now.
Ate nice, and all the nigga ate was some fish. Yeah, that's a fish eating ass nigga, man.
Charlie, get him what the hell he.
That's a fish eating ass nigga. Zoo, you know it too. Tyler, let me tell you what. I wanted to say this at the funeral, but I couldn't. I'm at this restaurant downtown called the White Palace. It's really my hangout. I got Tyler with me. Tyler come in there. He know I'm a regular in there, right? Tyler come in there with his own bag of food. Tyler, what is that? He was like, this is my food. He started unwrapping it, right? I said, Tyler, you can't eat some food in this restaurant. He said, man, I'm with you. What they gonna say? He said, I'm with Baldhead. What they gonna say? I said, well, you know, you're right. Ain't nobody gonna say shit. And they didn't say that.
I dare them say something now.
Yeah, he's gonna bring it up to my. I'm with you. I don't know what the hell happened with Zoo. His connection was messed up. But one thing about this comedy shit, now you know from being a writer, from seeing shit go past, the worst part of comedy is, to me, knowing I'm supposed to be somewhere or at a position, and I'm not. A lot of the shit that just happened, really, and I'm talking about before the pandemic, with the comedians and the internet comedians. There was a lot of shit going on where the internet comedians, to us,
taking all the bookings.
Yeah, they're taking all the bookings, but they're not giving the people what they want. And it seems like the people don't even want the funny. Funny don't matter no more.
Well,
funny,
it seems that until you pay $50 or $40 for a ticket or a $30 ticket, and you're sitting there for an hour on the show, and funny mean a whole lot then. You know what I mean? From booking shows, Yeah, I booked some internet comics on shows, and when they tank or shit don't go right, believe me,
Nick, what up, Nick?
funny matter like a motherfucker then.
Hell
I don't
yeah.
give a damn who you is. If I done paid this $30-$40 to be here, and I'm sitting at this show and this motherfucker ain't funny, man, that should have a whole town turn on you.
Hell yeah.
So,
Hey, Zoo, you back?
Back, yeah. That shit was pop locking in slow motion. I couldn't hear nothing.
You know what? I found out one thing. You found out I've been doing this virtual podcast. You found out who got a Boost Mobile. And that brother,
I got a Boost Apple.
Nick Carter said, "Keep winning, bro." What up, boy? Nick got his own show that him and I forgot who on the show with him. They do that shit every night, man. They on it every night. The content thing in the game. What I was talking to Michi about was us being comedians, how everything shifted from the stage to the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Like all of the internet cats was taking all the bookings. They was getting all the bookings. And I think, I would go to a show and I would see the crowd, and I'm knowing that this dude ain't got that much time on stage.
Yeah.
And then I would be like, the crowd seemed like they was okay with it. Then I'm like, so they'll fool the crowd. They'll fool the audience to put like 30 motherfuckers on one show.
Well, it be their crowd. That's why the club owners love them, because it's their crowd. So, it's like Trump, who be playing to his base. They playing to their base. The people who they hit up is about to come flood the club up, and so they can't do no wrong in their eyes. Yeah. They just happen to see this nigga outside of his car.
and
they
studying
him outside of the skits.
And studying it, if you watch a person every day and they entertain you every day, you really love that person. So it's really no wrong. They
came to receive whatever they gonna give them. That's what you came to give us.
Man,
You see the crazy part about it, the downside of the part of us, we looking like, hold on. Y'all ain't doing shit on stage, but then I'm looking at it like, for us, ain't no reason why we shouldn't be doing what they doing. Because we gonna go way further with it. We got 5 and 6 years. I'm just putting 5. I know between us 3, it's way more. Just take 5 or 6 years of the jokes that you made up and put them in the
reissue.
Niggas lose their mind.
The reissue.
But see, the thing of it is we too proud because all of us are writers, and when we write something that go to a certain end, we done with it. God forbid if you done put this joke on TV already. Now I got to reinvent something else. I got to do something better than that.
But it's the audience change though. It's the audience change. Audience change over. Some people that watched Apollo Comedy Hour might not have been watching Uptown Comedy. It was you picked this. This was your favorite. I went with that. That's what I watched. That's what I paid attention to. So they get fed on their phone daily. More than the network gonna feed them. The network gonna feed them once a week. The people jumping on and creating stuff, and they feeding them daily. And they get them used to it. And so that
trying to do that shit. Yeah. It's a skill set to it though. Like entertaining every day on Instagram is definitely a skill set to it. So I at first I was more looking at it like they cutting the way around how to, the hard work part of it, going to the club. But when I really started trying to entertain on the internet, I wound up just arguing every day.
Hey, you know what I haven't figured out? You know what I haven't figured out how to do? I haven't figured out how to do this. Hey man, look here. Let me tell you something. I haven't figured out how to be in public talking to my phone like this.
I hate that, man.
In full character.
I only seen girls. I see girls do that shit, and I hate that shit. I be seeing men do that shit, and I be like,
I feel like it's desecration.
Well, I do that, all right. I do it all the time. I done walked into the streets, people, strangers that try to save me, like, hey man, you about to kill yourself. Yeah,
that's the other thing too, man. That's the other thing too. I will be done busted my neck. Not, what I'm saying, trying to shoot a skit in the street. I ain't limber like that. I ain't nimble like that. I'll roll my ankle trying to shoot a skit.
Getting the right shot.
You can make it your own control situation, or you can do a skit in that kitchen. The crazy shit is, I remember one time I was on live and I was cooking. Motherfuckers went crazy because they was like, "You be cooking?" That look kind of good.
Simple shit.
Man, get you a cookie.
Hey man, watching you and your family like Baldhead is hilarious. Otherwise, this nigga so angry. It's such a jolly family member. Like this nigga's the happiest, good parent, a good cousin, a good child. This nigga's all that. But you see him on the streets, I'll beat one of these motherfuckers' ass.
Hey, it was so funny. For my birthday, my sister had threw a little dinner, and I told Michi and all them, because Michi was Michi, Fool, and somebody else. Michi was like, I never would have known you had a family like this.
Yeah, funny.
Who are these people? Did you get these people?
Were you raised in this house? Why are these people so loving and nice? Like what? Why are you like this and they like this? This is
what did you expect it to be, bro?
Yeah, I expected them to give me a gun when I walked in and to come in and his uncle on the front, rest of the nigga like, you next, nigga. That's what I thought.
Hey, you know, most dudes that's wild in the streets is real humble in that household. My mama, I remember my mother told me one time, my mother didn't find out I was in a gang till I had was fighting a murder.
Damn.
She didn't find out I was in a gang then. And my uncle told her, because my mom was like, oh, my baby in there in that jail, they gonna do something to him. And then my uncle said, what the fuck you talking about? In a gang, that motherfucker is one of the gang, he leader. So, I'm on trial, finna go to trial, fighting a motherfucker murder. I beat it in self-defense. My mother came, and you know I don't give a fuck where you at. You know when your mama mad and she walking up, you know that look.
You can feel that shit.
Why she came on a visit with that look, her first visit. And she sat down, took that phone, and she said, tell me. I said, Mom, you got to pick the phone up. She said, I want to know this right now. Is you in a gangster disciples? That shit echoed through that phone. And I was like, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, I know. You know what she told me? She said, when you get out of here, I'm kicking your ass. I was like, I'm finna cop out. Fuck that. Fuck that. I ain't finna do that shit.
Oh, shit.
Don't release me. Leave me in this motherfucker.
Leave me in here. Lock her up. She just threatened me. Lock her up. Trick my mother.
See, my older brother was in the gang, so my grandma was already ready. So she went down there and told them niggas I couldn't be in the gang. He can't do it. No. And she drugged me right off the block. And niggas was like, when I was standing out there with niggas, they be like, hey man, y'all watch out for the police and watch out for his grandma's station wagon, because she gonna cause a problem. Because my mom was in the streets, my dad was in the streets, my uncle was in the streets, and my mom and my uncle died on the streets, shooting and shit like that. No, overdose. And so by the time it got to me, she just was like, nah, I already know the niggas, uncles, and all ain't nothing. You ain't even gonna get out there. I wanted to so bad, but I had a heart. She knew that shit. Crybaby ass nigga. Can't do a crab and cry on the scene. Nigga left teardrops, DNA all over the place.
My mom didn't want me to play the bass drum, yo. She thought it was too big.
Yeah.
You got to understand something. You got a difference between mamas and grandmamas. That's what's wrong with a lot of these kids. Now, their grandmamas is so young. Their grandmothers haven't been in that life where, okay, when we knew our grandmamas, she's a nice, sweet lady, church lady, whoop your ass, control the whole family from the phone book.
Yeah.
Phone book you wrote. Your mama and the grandmamas now, they don't got no phone book. They don't really know how to cook greens. Nigga, they can't control their household. They ain't even got no man. They ain't even got no man that they really been with and been through no shit. They had so it's like a lot of shit that go with the grandmothers that went on with the grandmothers that we know that it doesn't exist. They haven't been through no trial and tribulation. Our grandmother's been through the civil rights movement, through shit when it wasn't no TV, nigga.
And that shit is valuable information. Like when I first started having my little problems in relationships and shit, my grandma was like, you know, your granddaddy wasn't shit. Like, what? I would have never thought that nigga wasn't shit. I thought the nigga was perfect. No, the nigga wasn't shit either. And I had to wait it out and go through this and go through that. Then he got himself together. But without that information, You know what I'm saying? That I would have been way lost. Like, okay, I just need to grow up a little bit. I just need to,
another thing that showed that your grandmother was a strong enough woman, and this where you lose a lot of women. She was a strong enough woman to grow through bullshit, to grow with your grandfather. Like, he might have had him a couple of bitches, but your grandmother was like, shit, I ain't finna lose my motherfucking man over them hoes.
No, nigga. No. This let me how you go. The same week, conversation, my granddaddy say, look at your uncle and look at me. I don't want to tell you about your grandma, but just look at your uncle and look at me. Damn. But I stayed because the Lord told me to. Hey, what goes around comes around is the point. You ain't been, you know what I'm saying? And I had to look at my uncle who was 6'3", and my granddad like 5'5". So this is a real life story, nigga. She's like, your granddad was going through his shit. Thought I was gonna sit in the house and just wait around for him. I started going to the Bahamas on his ass.
Oh,
yeah. You know my family real, man. These niggas real. That's a real fucking story. I'm looking at the picture of my granddad.
What are you supposed to do with that, right? When the elders in the family get to the point where they just start wanting to unload their truth and here, take this.
Well, she was telling me about I shouldn't be complaining about the woman I was dating at the time. People go through changes and shit happens. And don't think a motherfucker you're gonna marry a motherfucker for the rest of their life. You're gonna just fuck only one person. So she was like, be realistic, man.
Take, for example, this is what happened to me, right?
Yeah. 55 years, we fuck people, both of us. He fuck people, I fuck people, we still together. And it helped, I ain't gonna lie.
Kelly Cook said, hey guys, so if a grandma is a doormat, makes a kid better, hey, it lets you know she dealt with some shit.
Yeah.
A lot of women can't deal with bull. The most thing that women can't deal with is two things, I think, in a relationship: a dude that's broke and a dude that cheat.
Yep.
Now, let me ask you, Michi, which one you think?
Both.
Which one you think is worse? Which one you think is worse? The dude that's broke.
He already confessing.
I can't pick. I don't know which one. I'm both. I don't know where. You didn't leave me another option. I get number 3.
So what you think? Which one you think is worse, a dude that's broke or a dude that cheat?
I would say broke.
I think a woman would think the dude that cheat because the dude that's broke can get unbroke. I think she think the dude that's cheating is broken.
They look.
They don't like broken people.
You know what? No broke niggas. We talking about the women of these times. I think a broke dude will survive in a relationship if he paying all the bills. Because he'd be like, bitch, you don't do nothing. I pay all these bills. I buy all this shit for your kids. I don't know what you gonna do. You finna leave? So now you gotta foot all of this on your own.
I don't know. They throw the OnlyFans up and shit and be back on their feet in 2 days.
Man, kids got money now. They got their own money.
They pull their video, throw the OnlyFans up. They back in action.
Kelly, you gotta look at the woman that you are and other women out here before you say we nuts. We looking at stuff in a way of what we done dealt with and the women that are coming.
Hey, women cheat too. Let's get that whole thing thrown out. Women cheat like a motherfucker too. So the whole thing, like men are the only ones that cheat in a relationship. I've been cheated on by every woman I've ever dated or have. Seriously.
You dating every woman?
Yeah, man, they cheat. Shit.
That might mean you's a sucker. If they cheat on you.
But all of us are unmarried up on this panel from what I know. All of us had our sucker moments, is my point.
Hey, look, you know what? You know what's so crazy? I ain't had nobody on my show yet that I don't know. And I done had a lot of people.
Right.
I had a lot of people. And then the crazy part is if I might know somebody, they might have a kid that's 13. I knew them before they had that kid. You know what I'm saying? That's why, man, you got to realize what you're saying is gold. And a lot of women don't want to take an advice from a dude that has been through some shit and has put women through stuff. But you'll go to a counselor. The best counselor for a drug addict is a motherfucker that was on drugs. How could somebody that ain't been through none of this shit, and we done everybody. The craziest part is, Michi, I commend you for saying what you said when you said you done been cheated on or you done had your heart broke. Every dude done had that. But a lot of dudes don't want to admit it.
Mm-hmm.
They like they such a player, nigga. I was about to kill a bunch of motherfuckers.
Yeah. See,
I
got a whole new philosophy on it all, man. If that vagina, it ain't mine. And then that's like women and men are equal. I get away with so much shit. Like, you ever had a good year where you ain't been caught cheating in a long time and you really think you're a good nigga? Like, you just so smooth with the shit. So now I'm to the point now, like, man, everybody mess around. It's really just about keeping your word and who you really love. Other than that, that's all you really can say. I might love a chick that's not really serious about being in a relationship. So my whole life is weird. You don't even know. Ain't nobody in a relationship in my life. But we all together. Ain't that a bitch?
I remember not too long ago, Zoo, we was in Chicago in the back of Francis at Marlin Lounge, Francis Cocktail Lounge. Shout out to them. Michi, he might have been a little buzzed, but it's like 30 hard niggas back there. We back there having a conversation. Michi just make this announcement like, hey, man, I'm about to go celibate. I'm not going to be doing anything. I'm not going to blah, blah, blah. I looked at that nigga. I said, man, who the fuck done drug my boy like this? What the fuck? And he was serious. He was like,
I was.
Man,
I did. I did it for about a month. I went for about a month, then I had 2 girlfriends after that.
Only time I was celibate.
I did 6 months before in my life, and when I got to the end of it, it just wasn't really worth it. But it do make you more emotionally connected with like what women going through and just controlling yourself as, you know how you going through the day and the motherfucker call you like, I'm at home, you know, I feel like sucking dick, whatever. And that shit throw you off, so I wanted to get control of that because that shit was happening too much. So sometimes
wait a minute. When
you're single and you get random vagina calls, naked pictures, chicks telling you to come through.
She called you and said she felt like sucking dick.
Yeah.
Midday.
I think what me and Zoo Man heard was when you was like, yeah, I just feel like sucking dick today. Like, what?
I said when you out all day, the chick calls, you feel like sucking dick or something. You getting all them kind of calls all day. Your day be broken up with chasing pussy. So I
you be getting calls like that all day, bro.
I'm gonna tell you, man.
I've been single for a long time, man.
You done had some amazing phone calls. Those are amazing phone calls.
Yeah, it'd be crazy. Yeah,
I've never got a call when motherfuckers said, "Hey, I feel like sucking dick. Would you come over?"
I never got that call. I don't get that.
Well,
call.
It might be the way y'all talk to. See, I talk very rudely and very aggressively and straight to people. So
it's his celibate energy.
Who are you talking to? I done talked to rudest.
Hey, he got big celibate energy.
I don't know what it be. I don't know what it be, but I always get there with people I date and they be there. I don't know what the fuck I be doing either, but I definitely be there with a motherfucker all the time. Like, you go through my phone now, it's probably crazy. Yeah, that's just me. That's my life. I'm on the edge, man. Y'all want to get out here on the edge, man. You want to get on the edge.
She said, I'd rather be with a broke man than a cheater. At least I can come home to a penis that doesn't need penicillin or medication. All right, I'm not gonna cheat. Thank you. Hey, I know one thing, man. It's a two-way street, though. It's a two-way motherfucking street. Women do cheat, but I don't know if it's really like I know back in the day, women would cheat. It's some that was promiscuous or whatever. But most women, if they was in a relationship, they would cheat to get back at a motherfucker. They would leave little breadcrumbs so he could find out.
Yeah.
And then the motherfucker be like, oh, it ain't fun when the rabbit got the gun. No, bitch, because I'm gonna shoot both of y'all with this gun. Men can't take that shit. A lot of men are just, we leave and then we be on a roller coaster of I'm finna go hurt a lot of women. That's my thing. And let me ask both of y'all. Somebody ask y'all this question. Michi. Well, I'm gonna ask Zoo first. I'm gonna ask me. Zoo, are you affectionate in a relationship, or do you do it just because you lacked it? You lacked it when you was a kid.
Nah, I do it because I like it. Like, yeah, come here. That's a knock. I'm a Libra. Come here, man. What you doing? I get mad if you run and shit. You know, I'm like, come here, nigga. Stop and take this time I'm throwing at you. Don't tell me you got shit to do. Nigga, take this affection. How you doing?
All right, Michi, what you think? What you say?
If you mean affection as in eat a lot of pussy, yes. If that's what you're talking about.
This nigga here. That's why he get phone calls in the middle of the day
I'm trying to tell y'all, my
You
lifestyle
can't
is a
be
whole
sticking
different,
your whole
like,
tongue.
Yeah.
See, me
Yeah,
too.
man.
One of the motherfuckers that lick the button. You know how you
Yeah.
say touch the button? He done lick the button.
Yeah. That's where I live. I live over that button. It's all about a good time. But I feel like life is once. You might as well live it all the way up. And my thing when I meet a motherfucker, I tell them, hey, whatever your fantasies are, you should live them motherfuckers. Whatever you want to do, whatever in your heart that you ain't been able to do, you should do it. Let's do it. Come on. And that hit a whole nother conversation with women. That's why I guess I'll be getting the kind of videos and pictures.
Baldhead, that's why he got that arrow cut in his chin. Like right there.
I'm always pointing in the right direction.
Back it up.
Shane got them and say he didn't get the damn email, but I done sent him the link. I'm sending it to him again while I'm talking to y'all. But I don't understand, man. It's like a lot of shit going on in relationships nowadays.
Hold on, are you affectionate nigga? You ain't had us answer. Are you an affectionate nigga? You be cuddling and shit?
Hell yeah, I cuddle, nigga. Hell yeah. I'm a motherfucking gangster, but I cuddle, nigga.
Yeah, I think we grown ass men. If you're a grown ass man, it should be hard to sleep without a woman in the bed at night. It's hard for me. You know? So I believe in that shit.
It's let me tell you something, man. It depends on who the woman is, though.
Yeah.
With
me,
you
fuck anybody. You can't get along with everybody.
I even like you get through having sex, I'll cuddle after that. I'll pull up because I'm trying to look for another round. You know what I'm saying? And I really think that with men, we cuddle. That's our foreplay. Then you get the nipples and you get everything else, but that your body warm body, that naked body. I'm not with no lingerie. Fuck that.
I want that skin.
Get this
skin on me. Yes, that skin on.
Some lingerie. Ooh, that look nice. Take it off. Take it the fuck off. That's what I come for.
Look nice on the floor.
Some women be mad because they got a little stomach. Bitch, we both got stomachs. These are stomachs. Come together.
Yeah.
Get it.
Yeah. I ain't dated a motherfucker in shape. That in shape shit weird to me. If you all in shape, I don't know about all the abs and shit.
She say color cool till it get hot. That's why you got to cut the fan on after, have a nice little length to cover everything and even out. Motherfucker Alex, after I'm done, get off. It's hot.
Man, unless you love now, the mother you love, you let them lay when it's a little hot. I don't know when it's hot. I like being laid up, but I got Mississippi blood in me.
Yeah, but I mean it's hot, but you got air. That's what they made air for. Air is for the comfortableness of people being close to each other.
Yeah.
Like I'm not going to be on the front porch and it's burning up outside. Like my daughter 10 years old, she hugged all day. We outside, I said, motherfucker, it's hot. Get off here. You got this big ass apple. Get your little ass up. But then you got to be kind of calm when we don't want her to think you rejecting her. And I tell her, you get, because with my daughter is 10, I will get 10 to 15 hugs and kisses a day. When we inside, all day, unlimited. Outside, you get 2 motherfucking hugs and kisses, okay? Fucking hot out here.
Spend them wisely.
Hell yeah, guy, ain't nobody cuddling no more. Guy, I don't know where the fuck you are or whoever you with, you need to leave them alone. They cuddle.
Weird ass fucking appetite. That's what it is. Who want to cuddle with a serial killer? This nigga clearly, that's a serial killer
cuddling face.
Yeah, he probably. Oh, hold on, let me get this because he done finally arrived. Brother, I'm about to bring is also another writer, comedian, scholar, and a hell of a goddamn wild ass activist. Please put your head together for the one and only motherfucking comedian Shay in the building.
Hey, what's going on, brothers? Oh, I got it. You know what? Hey, the brothers is in the building. The brothers. The niggas is coming. The niggas is coming.
Real niggas.
Hey man, what the hell was you doing, man?
What? No, man. The link. I swear I didn't get the link in the thing, man.
Oh, I don't know. I tried to send it. I'm a little computer savvy, but
no, the shit happened, man. Fuck it. We here.
Better late than
What's
never.
up, dude? What's up, Meech?
What's up, Shane, man? Hey, man, I want to say I appreciate you.
What up, man? What up, bro?
Back when the road first started, you gave me the Bible for bookings when I first, and I understand what it was until when I really like now at this age, I'm like, that nigga gave me everything I needed to do what I needed to do, and you did that, brother. I appreciate that.
Nah, no doubt, man. See, you know what fucked me up, man? If like motherfuckers that don't understand, black people don't have the same shot at shit as white people. I don't know why they act like brand new. So if you got a motherfucker that's funny and he's down, and you should definitely put him on. It don't make no sense. I hate these dudes that's like balling out of control and don't see the people that's doing. They should put them on like Zoo-Man, like Cat. You know, I think Cat has his issues. Cat fucked with you.
Yeah, gotta put somebody on here, see you, and check you out, and the next day, hey man, what you doing? I got a tour that I'm doing, 19 days. You want to come through? Yeah, Zoo was on that motherfucker getting it in. Zoo was on there getting it in. I gotta tell you that same Bible, Shane gave me that. That was my first biggest email.
That was a wrong ass email. That shit was.
Hey man, when I clicked in that motherfucker, like, okay, you got to go back. I got to go back because Dion had a funniest story about me with emails. You know, I'm street nigga. I ain't really know about no email. That nigga was like, man, you got an email? I'm like, hell no, nigga. I got a Gmail, nigga. G, nigga. He was like, what I'm talking about. When I got that motherfucker from Shane, I was like, man, how many megabytes is this motherfucker, man? I opened it up, and she just kept scrolling up and scrolling up, scrolling up. So, man,
I would do shows in the Shy, and it was like, man, there's somebody. I mean, Shy is a hard motherfucking place. But like, something wrong with me, man. I used to love to hang out at the most grimy ass places in the Shy just to fucking. I don't know why, man. I would do a show and then we would go hang out afterwards, man. I'm too old for that shit now.
I took him on the block mill over there where I used to have a barbecue for my birthday on 61st and Laughing.
Oh yeah, not by the taste. I know what you're talking about though. I know 61st Laughing.
While I grew up by the church, man, when they sing Shane, so many people came. I took him over there. I took Honest John over there. You know why I took Honest John over there?
Yeah.
Honest John. Love Honest John.
And they was like, hey, man, somebody was like, man, who's that old ass white man? Why you standing? And then somebody's like, that's dude. That's, because, you know, niggas in the hood don't never remember nobody's name.
Yeah.
They remember your jokes, though.
That's dude. Yeah, they remember the jokes.
Hey, that's one thing about the hood that I like. That the comedy IQ is way higher than what people really understand. The comedy IQ and knowing people's jokes, knowing whose jokes is what, them motherfuckers know that shit. For real.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I think the main thing is, like, for me, man, we don't even understand. Like a motherfucker. Okay, real niggas don't get put on till niggas put them on, and then white people come in afterwards, and then they fuck with us. Because if you look at Bernie Mac, I'm gonna keep it real. If you look at Bernie Mac, you can say whatever you want. If you're a fan, not a fan, he got big with black folks first. Chris Rock even said it. Chris Rock went and got smoked by Martin Lawrence. Martin Lawrence opened for him because he didn't realize he didn't cater enough to that audience. So then he did another show where he started catering to that audience and doing his thing in front of that audience, and then motherfucker blew up. Bigger and blacker in front of an all black audience. If you look at the Chris Rock's first special, Bring the Pain, all black folks. And then white folks are like, man, this guy's hilarious. Where did he come from?
Same thing with Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle, to us as comedians, Dave Chappelle always been hilarious. But at the same time, when you looked at that audience, it was the audience. And now to me, I don't know about y'all, but I think y'all, because y'all are writers, we all writers. Dave Chappelle opened the floodgates back up to us to write the right way. The last few episodes, he was talking about the LGBT. He put it in the right format to motherfuckers be like, oh, now I can see, because all of this sensitive shit damn near crushed comedy.
Yeah, right. Comedy. Why ain't Zeus saying shit?
It's his beard. He's showing his beard off.
Because he's talking.
God damn it, Zeus. What's going on, young man?
I'm going to have to put it on the faces again. Now go play some.
He talking.
Young man. I'm fucking. What's up, young man? Young sir.
What's happening, man?
Chilling, man. No, me and Zoo have done shows where we come out and we know we rock the way we rock. And I think that the thing is, you said it perfect. But Chappelle on the real, Chappelle knew what the deal was. That was the people that's gonna put him on. If you see his show got black as fuck. But before he was just white folks with Chappelle. Yeah. But he did a show, like you said, writing wise, he got a 0 on Rotten Tomatoes. People were picketing against him. The gay community was mad at him. Like, how can you tell a joke like that? It's like, man, shut the fuck up. People are so sensitive about the yogurty ass. First off, it's niggas that's yogurty, they ain't got no hands. A lot of people, I think that's part of it. I used to do shows and be like, you can tell that motherfucker's yogurty. You got a lot of yogurt in his heart. You can pump a lot of yogurt into your play ass, bitch ass heart. That was part of it. They're afraid of the backlash. Right? Okay, what is it? Oh, you got motherfuckers jumping on and saying shit?
Yeah, I can fucking play, but he that man is I got Alex, that's a buddy of mine. That motherfucker's a fool. That motherfucker's funny.
He crazy a little bit.
Funniest comedians, what the fuck is making you sick? What you say, Zoom?
What is Michael Myers talking about?
Yeah, that little man.
Oh, Michael Myers in the face ass boy.
Yeah, what the hell trace this to his house or something?
That ain't the best way to start a conversation, guy.
Hell no, because we got. But what it is, man,
Michael Myers face.
It's so many sensitive levels of different people that you got to watch out. You got to watch the women. You can't say nothing about the gays. You can't do this. But it's like now the gay, the LGBT, whatever, they the bullies. They bullying the shit out of them. How you gonna cancel somebody? It was so crazy. They was just trying to cancel. What's the white comedian name that come on late night now? They was just trying to cancel him. And he already spoke up on him performing in blackface and apologized probably like 3 years ago. They sent it and they was.
He did the SNL sketch or something. What's his name?
Right. I can't remember his name.
The Tonight Show. He the host of the Tonight Show.
Yeah,
Jimmy, right?
Jimmy Kimmel. On there with
Jimmy Fallon.
No, Jimmy Fallon.
Okay,
which Jimmy was it? Huh?
He on there with the Roots and everything. You on there with a black group from Philly. You can't get no more black in Philly.
Yeah, and the lead rapper is called Black Thought. Come on, man. Yeah. But because a lot of motherfuckers is really sensitive. They mad yogurty, and that's why I've been writing shit on purpose now to be like, oh fuck y'all.
But I think what it is,
crazy shit.
What it is, a lot of people, they want their lick back. They've been getting fucked up for so long. Mm-hmm. Some physically, some mentally, verbally, and it's like now we're gonna come together as a rainbow of coalition.
Oh, they mad.
And we're gonna really give our lick back.
Can we all be together? I hate to see that. I've been at a couple rallies and where I hate where they say trans lives matter.
Yeah. Like somebody really picking on y'all. Ain't nobody paying y'all no. Y'all just
until I see a bunch of transgender people hanging from trees and transgender be beat up by the cops consistently. I mean, it's not the same. It's bad. It ain't the fucking same. And when gay people get mad at me because if I say something, I'm not against gay people. Do what you want. If you want to suck a dick, take a dick to the grill. If you a tough ass like that, do that shit. But end of the day, not a lot of gay slave ships. You show me a bunch of gay slave ships, then I'll be like, yeah, man, they was fucking y'all over in full capacity.
They tried their best when I don't even I don't even understand this Black Lives Matter movement now. I understand that. I understand. I'm gonna put it to you like this. They're like Farrakhan. Follow them, love them, but it's a couple of things that I don't agree with. And I've read the whole Quran front to back. It's a couple of things I don't agree with, but I agree when it comes to empowerment of black people. But when Black Lives Matter don't mean nothing to me, where I come from, it's black people killing black people, so them lives don't matter.
That's the whole point of it. It's not necessarily. I've been having this argument too with people. We don't have the power to really turn our neighborhoods around. The reality is, if you got a 16-year-old in this neighborhood and he shot 4 or 5 people, and if it was a white neighborhood, the government would spend millions of dollars to find them. But in our neighborhood, we got 15-year-olds with 3, 4, 5 murders. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of them. So it's not on us to say we can save these kids. It's clearly a problem where the system is letting these kids live in this neighborhood and cause this kind of problem. And it's very intentional. It's very intentional.
Well,
There's not nothing to do about it.
Miji.
I hear you.
Miji, as much power as we've asserted this year, you mean to tell me when it comes to us dealing with each other, you saying we could deal with them better and make them change their white supremacist ways more than we can deal with our own neighborhoods?
Yes, because the kids are a product of a system that they've been in, and they disconnected from this regular. It's not gonna take us being regular authority to fix that shit. You talking about somebody that's a serial killer. You know, those kids are here bragging about 10 bodies. There's no conversation you can really have to him where you connect with him in some kind of way, especially if you get money. So that's not something that you can love your way through or father your way into.
Didn't say love. Didn't say love. So don't paint it. Didn't say love. I said think. There's nothing. All I said was there's nothing that can be done. That's what I'm saying. There's nothing can be done.
Well,
it is. It's something that can be done.
You bring the shit that y'all we see on CSI. The same shit y'all do with scanning the ground and moving the computer around.
No. You're stretching it. Hey. Stop being creative with the writing. Well, we're talking about what we can do. Stop all that. Stop all that imaginary shit. Stop all that imaginary shit. What can we do, nigga? We ain't superheroes. We know that. We ain't Avengers. We know that.
Force the police to do their job. Force the police to do their job.
Nigga?
I'm gonna tell you. Listen, I'm gonna tell you what, from my point of view, from being at a point to a certain point in my life, one of them kids, it's only one thing to do. It ain't marching. It ain't going to try to get all these programs. I was in my job for 2 years. I was in a program to turn kids around. And I say I can give you an average of 20 kids. Only 2 wanted to. One said, if I do change, they not going to change, which made a lot of sense. The other one I told, he said, I could be standing on the bus stop finna go to work. See, I get killed. The other one, I told him, if you got that same mentality, move. He said, that's more scarier than being here. The only motherfucking thing, and people be mad when I say it, is there need to be a secret society of dudes to get rid of the bad apple.
Yeah.
That's it. Because
out of GA, there's called the No Fucking Around crew.
Yes.
And these brothers is not playing that. But at the same time, it's like, yo, man, I saw this video where this young brother saying, if you treat us like trash, you act like trash, and you put us in trash situations, you don't get us in situations. If you treat me like an animal, why are you surprised I'm acting animalistic? So end of the day, for us as Black people, we need to check our young brothers and make sure you get them straight. But some of them can't get straight, because when I was down, I used to do this thing at juvie centers called Zulu Rising. And I would bring in real upstanding brothers. These niggas would not listen to them at all. But when I brought in Booyah Tribe, when I brought in some thug niggas that had changed their life around, they listened to them. When I was like, when I warned one of the dudes, it's like, yo, man, how about we just send all the other kids out, man? You go hand in hand. If you that nigga, then all of a sudden he listened to me. And then now we cool as hell. Now I got him. He's working at Kmart now.
I think that's it, bro. I think what's in the center of it is who you send to talk to who. Because you're right, certain people ain't about to listen to this.
Shut up,
as soon as you walk in, they already know we ain't about to listen to this no way.
Right. Yeah. I had the job we was at. We used to have all these what they call them, little tribal things where you would sit around and everybody got to talk a piece, right?
Powwows.
Yeah, I could sit and look and see. These motherfuckers ain't paying attention. As soon as you get to tell me, hey man, look, these motherfuckers over here, that bitch over there, they wanted us to now. We had to go out and get guys. This was the funniest thing, and I was like, somebody gonna get killed doing this shit. They would get information for troubled teens, right? But in true reality, they weren't the troubled teens. They were the victims that was acting. So we sit in this big gym one day and we looking at all of them, and I said it was 30 dudes. And out of three of them was like real shooters. One dude said, man, I'm into it. Ooh. And the dude said, well, why are you into it with him? He said, man, because I'm from over here. I said, you into it with somebody because of where your grandmother lived? I said, didn't you get put out from your mother's house? I said, you need to make up with your mom and go back to Hyde Park. Because your grandmama stay in Inglewood. Your mama stay in Hyde Park. You into it with some motherfuckers because you live somewhere around somebody, you was talking to somebody, they got into it. That's not your fight. You don't have no ops. You don't have no problems. You just in the wrong fucking geographical place.
Yeah.
Go to back home.
But you got to talk to him that way. Zoo is right. Zoo is right, because I used to come on, and when I would speak to him, I would initially say some crazy shit. Like, I say, yo, apparently a lot of y'all motherfuckers like being little faggot. Y'all like dick. And as soon as I said, they're like, what motherfucker? I said, well, you want to be with a bunch of other niggas, and you must like a whole bunch of dick because that's all you want to be around. I'm going out with a bitch tonight. You want to be here. So how do you change your shit from being here with a bunch of niggas, you keep coming back in this system, or you stop that shit and live your life? And then they but you couldn't talk to them like,
hey, right now we got a troubled team. Right now, need help, LeVar.
He's going in on all of us.
Shane, you ain't seen none of this shit. Let me go for the beginning.
My throwback V-neck. I'm in the house, motherfucking chilling. Shut up.
Y'all bombing right now.
That ain't funny. Yeah, how about that?
LeVar get on my goddamn nerves. I hate LeVar.
I like LeVar though.
I love
that's the smartest, dumbest nigga I know.
LeVar's, first off, I gotta give him compliments on the sex change. Nigga, it looks pretty good. I ain't never seen a nigga get a sex change from a man to be a man. So first off, yeah, okay, and secondly, when they say we bombing, man, I always see these people online say shit. See me when we get into real life, and I'll open for you and see how much I'm bombing. You don't want none of this smoke. They be killing a lot of comics that be like talking that shit. Like, yo, there's certain comics that thugs know thugs on stage. People know who the beast are. Like, you work with Earthquake, you know, oh, you better bring it. I'm gonna just take it real. And there's comics that can titter through their act. They just tiptoe through their shit. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Hey, man, you know what? One thing I will say about LeVar funny the mother, but what you saying is so true. I be saying, but do you know how much ridicule I get from other comics that be telling me, they don't do them like that. Prime example.
Yeah, that nigga make niggas cry, man. You be
prime example. That nigga Tyler told me, oh yeah, why do you be trying to? Why you be ruining their life like that?
You ruining their life. You'll see when you see you on stage, but I see them in the crowd, and I see how they sneak in the back and be like, "Oh shit, Baldhead." And you're the end of some really quick comedy. You know, I can name a couple of names of some motherfuckers you ruined. They never come back to comedy again.
Never. And the only reason it'd be because they had challenged me, and Shane, I done said to them, they want to get it. I said, well, let's take it to the stage. I said, and guess what? Let's do it material wise. I said, because signifying you're gonna lose. I'm looking at you right now with your outfit. I said, so what I'm gonna let you do is, I'm not gonna talk about you. You're not gonna talk about me. We're gonna go on stage. I'll let you go first. I'll follow you.
You don't be that nice. You don't be that. Kind of nigga. Any kind of bad comedy in your presence. Any kind of bad comedy in your presence. If you don't know the motherfucker, you'll say, "Who the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Did y'all hear that shit he did? Fuck him, whoever he is. I don't know who he is, but I heard bombing, and I would say that nigga need to stop. You ain't gotta know him. You don't get no warning. If somebody do bad comedy in your presence, nigga, you don't take that shit. You can't stand that shit. Do you know why I do that? Because don't nobody else say nothing. Y'all just be quiet and just be trying to be nice. I'd be like, somebody got to let this nigga know, because they be thinking that they just tore it up. They be like, man, we down in Atlanta, right? So I done brought that bullshit to Atlanta.
Yeah, he did.
Do it to you.
He done had a firing squad. They're shooting them up as they come out. As soon as they come out of Cats. I don't know why you smiling. For that shit?
Hey, when I have a bad night at Baldhead in the house, nigga, I just leave.
Anytime somebody do this, is that shit that you just did?
Hey, I made a rule. I made a rule at Cat Brown.
Hey, he told him. He said, "You got to go home after you bomb. Don't touch us.
You gotta
Don't
go home.
touch
You
us."
gotta leave the club. You
I
go
made a
right up
rule.
the stage, right to your car.
I made a rule at Cat Brown.
Don't
When
touch
you get off,
nobody.
you come. When you get off stage, don't look no other comics in the eye. That shit is contagious. You just gave a bomb. Go the fuck home.
Yeah, don't stick your hand out trying to shake hands. None of that. Don't pass that shit to me. Get that shit out the club.
Yeah,
This nigga don't be nice.
Hard to paint. I'm saying hard to paint. It's just I think that a lot of these newer comics have this tendency to think, well, I got big numbers on social media. I got more numbers than you. My YouTube is popping. But then in real life, they soft like oh, yogurt, mad yogurt. Stop it. It's just they're yogurty. And I'm telling you right now, they can say old cool. Some young comics talking shit to me saying, and there was another comic I challenged, Ryan Davis. That motherfucker dwarfs me numbers wise.
Ryan Davis, yeah.
Yeah. I said, if I'm not whack, I mean, he said light skinned niggas ain't funny. I said, first off, I gave him 5 motherfuckers. I said, D-Ray's funny, Sinbad's funny. If you go back in the day, Red Fox, light skinned nigga. I said, since you want to play that division shit with us as a people, because I don't see you go as far at white boys, because you're saying, I don't hear you say this shit about white boys. So I said, why don't we go on the road? And like you said, me and you, and I was partly joking, partly serious, like, and we'll both do 45. And then in front of your people, because you got a bigger audience than me. And then
that is another whole demon. The time. 45, not blink.
Yeah, not 20. Not that weak ass 15.
Hey, I want to hear stories. I want to hear stories. I want them to be quiet. You know, that confused me one time. And Chris Smokey Jones told me, I was like, man, I must not have been doing shit because they wasn't saying that to the end. He said, nigga, they was listening. I was like, well, shit, you know, I didn't know what the fuck they were doing. They was just and in a thing of you being a comedian that got some joning, some signified about you, I use it now if it's necessary. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just be going out there doing it. And that's because you got one motherfucker gonna keep getting up, showing their outfit. But when you get up there and you got that shit that they want to hear,
right?
You can grab them. But a lot of them don't know it. They don't know it.
It takes time to learn that shit.
Well, let me ask y'all something, because I mean, we ain't get to talk like this. I mean, it's like people you were saying, Def Jam, Comic View. There ain't no outlet for black comics as much as I see white comics. Y'all, do you? So I just saw that. Yo, man, why don't we need to build some shit for us, man? Because Comic View put a lot of motherfuckers on the map. That's true. I think Def Jam did too. Why? I just feel like right now we need a new one.
What I think we need right now, and a motherfucker could take this, just put me on. I don't care. Is a comic, a stand-up comic versus an internet comic on stage and on the internet. Like we do. Like you say, give them that time. I ain't gonna say give them 45. Give them 30. I do 30. You do 30. Then I do a skit. You do a skit. Let that be a show. And we're going to find out who the fuck been wasting their money.
But they been like, you know, these motherfuckers.
Somebody going to take their likes back.
No, Ryan Davis is funny. I'm not saying he's not funny. People say,
Ryan, yeah. He's funny.
Ryan's funny. I'm not saying he's funny, but there's levels to this shit. And the motherfuckers kill me where they act like there's not. There are levels. I know when I was watching Cat. I watched Joe Torre follow Cat. I thought, this is a problem for Joe. Even though Joe got a huge applause rate. No, they know Joe. They like Joe. But there's levels. Not that Joe's bad, but Cat, you know, smoked. He smoked the crowd. And I think if we did a show like that, a lot of those internet cats would not do it. They wouldn't do the show.
Yeah. A lot of them know they're not comics for real. And they just, if you pay them, they'll do it, but they don't prefer to do stand-up comedy. You know what I mean? So it's really understandable when you really have a conversation with them. But they just trying to make money, you know, and figure out what they can. So for me, I try to teach as much as I can. I started a comedy class, and I take conversations like, people call you for advice, but a lot of them, man, they get thrown in a situation where people offering them money for time and shows, and they just say yes. And, you can't really even knock them for that. Now, if I say, hey, I write jokes for you, or let's work out something where I can go on the road with you, we can write something or whatever, and you turn that down, now I can go in and say what the fuck I got to say. But some people do it right, and some people don't.
Mitch, I'm going to tell you as your motherfucking friend, you charge too much. You want to charge me too goddamn much. So one of these new comics that still stay with their mama, they ain't got that type of motherfucking money.
Hey, some people paid it and doing well, and I really do hightail clientele. I'm sorry if my prices are too high, but those are my prices, brother. I don't know what you want me to say, man.
And you had a real promoterish grin right there when you said that. A real promoterish grin.
Yeah. Because when you throw the price up there, somebody accepted one time. That's all you need. You need one person.
I wasn't even selling weed no more. That motherfucker told me that price. I said, nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah. It depends on when you catch me.
But they getting it. Baldhead, they getting it. Just Hilarious is getting it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these cats. What's the South Boys? What's they called?
85 South.
85 South Boys. There's some funny cats on there. But a lot of those
you got to realize something about 85 South. 85 South, Carlos already been a comedian. Carlos already been a comedian. And Red Grant
came up on the zoo.
Red Grant pulled me to the side and told me, he said, man, that boy DC Young Fly, he's a student. He told, because I was he knew I didn't like that internet shit. And I was like, man, that's the internet nigga that be talking about him. He said, man, but he's a student. And I sat and watched him. We were at the Comedy Store. We was at Richard Pryor's house. And I was like, okay. And from then on, he doing his thing.
I booked him in Rockford. It had to be under 5 years when he was still about, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. But he headlined the show because I was like, okay, you talking all this shit? Go behind all these comics. And everybody went up there with their hard as shit, because of that hard shoot. And he went up there and did church jokes. And I was like, genius. Room full of hood ass niggas. What they all got in common? Church. And he did about being in the choir and grandma and all that. And he killed. But he did have his book when he showed up. And his dressing room was right by the bathroom. So everybody went to the bathroom, wanted a picture with him. But he was so happy to be famous, he took a picture with every single person. And he wrote down all his jokes.
But me and another comic, another comic was watching him at the Laugh Factory. He sold the shit out off of a tweet or some shit like that. And when he's watching him going, first off, the one dude said, and I agreed, he said, yo, Chris Tucker called. He wants his shit back. Like, nigga, that's Chris Tucker. I mean, it may not be the Chris Tucker material, but you're doing Chris Tucker. And that's the person when I first saw him, because I didn't know who he was. And then the second thing is, like, if you become a star on that, you don't have to write material. You're already a star. But I'm old school, and I feel like you still got to be able to let the people hear you do material. You can't just be like, man, get the fuck out of here, nigga, way back, get the fuck out. And then that's all you're going to do the whole time.
You got to look at it in context a little bit. Like, the stuff he made up on the internet was his original shit, definitely. Right? And also him being so new.
And nice dude. I talked to him after the show. He's a nice dude.
Yeah, but being new, we all mimic your favorite comic when you start out. My first couple of years, I had a little D-Ray mixed in me, a little bit of, Richard Pryor true shit. But you look, and that's the people you studied or you came up under, you mimic and grab that a little bit. Like when I met, what's his name from 85? When he was with Zoo, Carlos. Him and, you know what I'm saying? That's the house he came up under. So his style came up under that house.
Right.
And then he broke out on his own character. But you learn from your teachers. Whoever was your mentor.
He did good. It was all younger comics. They did good. But when I'm standing there with another cat been doing it in the game for a while, he was saying, man, is this what it is now? And I was like, nah, fuck that. Keep going on your path. Because I mean, I do quite well. You know what I'm saying? And I'm staying on my path. And you're right, you are influenced, because I was influenced by Dick Gregory. But see, I could say that, and people might not even know Dick Gregory was a comic. He wasn't just he was a comic first.
Motherfucker was the president too.
Huh? Yeah, but when you say that though,
they don't even know that.
When you say that, I really look at you and I say I can see how I get Dick
Gregory and Paul Mooney were my huge influences.
Yeah, I could definitely see that because that's how you are. You comical, but you want to make a motherfucker think. And that's definitely, if I had to say something about you, that's what I would say. Tackle all the real issues, say all the real shit.
It don't work. It's bullshit because I sell places out. What are you talking about? There are people that want to see different styles. Me and Baldhead have done shows together, and the crowd have a good time all the way through. And we different styles. But the thing is, again, I feel like this is me being old because I'm older than everybody on this panel. Trust me. I'm the oldest nigga here. I'm about to be 58. You know what I'm saying?
I say Zoo Man beard is 62. Clearly. Zoo's beard is 62. I don't know how old Zoo is. That beard is 62.
I think Shane and TK be drinking the same motherfucking elixir. Niggas don't age, nigga. That nigga TK, you couldn't tell me that nigga ain't. I think he like 58.
Yeah, that's what but what I'm saying is, like, black comedy wise, and the people that jump in and say shit, I get it. But black comedy wise, I think that the main thing is we don't give ourselves enough props of how much we influence everybody else. And somebody said I was hating, and I got all this fucking hate shit saying, "Oh, y'all didn't start shit." I'm like, nah, there's a lot of motherfuckers that's famous right now that used to watch Comic View, and I'm not bullshitting you. And I've seen you Comic View bits from back in the day. Now they'll kill, and I'll go, you know that I know who that is. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's Corey Holcomb, motherfucker. You're doing Corey Holcomb.
I was there.
The funniest shit is if you say something, not even to them, you be like to the crowd. So y'all just gonna laugh. This man just did Robin Harris shit. Man, you hate. I ain't shoot all you motherfuckers. That's
we know it. But then somebody go, yeah, whatever, OG, old man. Like they say that. I go, so how is old truth? Like truth can be old.
I've been around to see your bullshit.
Yeah.
Well, it can only be an insult if you respond like you've been insulted.
Yeah.
Nigga, if you call me old, nigga, try and get this far.
Try to do this shit that's long, please. I'm old
enough. I always tell them, they call me old. I'm old enough to holler at your mama. Where she at? Might have had your mama. Where she grew up at?
Oh yeah, that's crazy. That's real.
Your mama like comedy.
We're gonna wrap it up, and I'm gonna tell you, Shane, let them know what you got going on, because I know you got your shit you be doing at night on Instagram. Tell them
hold on. Before that, tell us your diet and shit, nigga. What's your workout regimen? What do you drink? Moon water? Tell us that first.
That's a funny, by the way, that's like nigga said elixir. I ain't never heard a nigga say elixir. So that first off, I get props for that. Nah, man. No, if you go on my website, you stupid. Wait a minute, I can't get the shit out because you made me laugh. All right. You go on the website, man. I'm actually been selling a lot. I've been doing all right with it. I'm so lucky. That you go to my website. I've been actually taking sets and turning them into albums. Like, just take your set and turn it to an album and put them on Pandora and making money through Sound Exchange. So I'm telling all the comics to listen, make sure you do that. 2 other things I got to drop some knowledge on you. There's 2 new apps out that makes your numbers grow big where you can monetize it. One is called, it's like, I know it's a weird name, it's called Lead Tags. And you do it, you download it, Lead Tags, and what it does is it draws traffic to your Instagram and to your Twitter, where your numbers will jump 100 to 200 a pop. So make sure y'all download it. It's free. Lead Tags.
It's LEETAGS.
LEETAGS, yes. And then I've been doing that, and I've been working with a lot of comics where I'm producing online shows. So I'm doing that. So go to the website, IamShane.com, and you can check it out, and go to my gram. And mainly, we got a show called Savage AF, where we talk about politics and the society and shit like that. Me and Black Pager out of Detroit. And make sure y'all check that shit out. You know what I mean? We've been getting like 2,000 people a day on the gram listening to that shit. So fuck with us.
What's the other app you saying?
The other app is called, I know it sounds weird. It's called Twins. TWIENDS. And what it does is it draws people to you that like the same shit you like. They follow and will retweet and repost your shit more than regular people. Some people might like your shit because they just come across it. These people will constantly push your shit out there over and over again. And it's an app called Twins, TWIENDS. Look on your online and you can sign up for it. And it does what it does. And then when you get over 1,000 people, you can monetize it and you get money from it because they put ads on either the beginning or the end, and you get a revenue share from those ads. So if a Tide commercial plays and your number's over 1,000, they got to give you a percentage of the money that they paid for that Tide ad. So I make money that way, and that's what's been keeping me.
Always game, man. You always give a game, man. Thank you, man. Game.
Yeah, but I wrote all that shit down.
Yeah, I just wrote it down. You think I ain't write that shit down?
I wrote that shit down on the bill.
Your shit, it really works. It gives you the top trending hashtags at the moment at the time. Because a lot of times you don't be knowing all that shit. You don't be knowing what you're doing at the time. It gives it to you and you just copy, paste, put it on your comments. And when you put it on comments, anybody if you put Eminem, anybody looking for Eminem, it'll come to your page immediately.
Right.
Even if it's not Eminem, if you do a joke about cats, it gives you a tag that relates to cat. So anybody looking for, when they go online looking for cats, your page pops up. And once you're over 1,000, you can do a revenue share, and then you get money from it. And they send you money. You got to have, it's called Venmo or PayPal. You got to have Venmo or PayPal because that's the companies they work with. And the money goes right into your account.
All right, thanks, my brother.
Yeah.
Much love always. Zoo, let them know what you got going on.
Yeah, I'm gonna be working with Stofers. I got a new chitlin and broccoli hot pocket coming out. It'll be out this December. Working hard on that. People don't like to clean the chitlins, but they want to be healthy. Got the broccoli in it. Got a little cheddar chitlin hot pocket.
Hey man, the funny part is I don't know if you playing or you serious.
The beard.
So I know, Zoo. You know, this is the wild shit. I know all y'all a long time, but I know Baldhead. I knew. Well, you know, I met you a long time ago when I told you. Yeah. I know for a long ass time. I knew when he said that. I went, really, really good.
It's crazy. Meet let them know again what you got going on. Oh, and Zoo, all y'all let them know where they can follow y'all at Start with Michi, where they can follow you and what you got going on.
Yeah, follow me at Joe Hustler, JOKEHUSTLER Hustler, like Ice Cube, Ice-T said. But I actually got a show called Weed TV that I'm shooting in the next couple of weeks. You'll hear a lot more about that. And then I opened up a club, outside comedy club, outside the DuSable Museum. We doing shows Saturdays and Sundays there. So those two right there, just log on to Joe Hustler and you'll see all my information.
All right. Where can they find you at, Zoo?
Zooman Miller. Instagram, Facebook.
And where they can find you at, Shang? Once again?
Yo, at Comedian Shang on the Instagram and on Facebook, it's just Comedian Shang.
All right, man. I'm gonna let you go, Shang, because I know you always got shit to do. Much love, brother. Thank you for being on Baldhead'S podcast.
Yo, man, good to see y'all, man. I ain't seen y'all a long time. Stay safe, man. This shit, the world's turning into Hunger Games. So I hope y'all good.
All right, y'all.
All right, brother. Yeah, today was a great show, man. I'm glad that y'all came through. You know, y'all give it up for them brothers. As always, as in closing, I'm going to tell y'all this. I'm grateful for everybody that watches, comments, shares. If you're not on my YouTube, please go to my YouTube today. Hit the button, subscribe button, hit the bell, because in, I would say, 4 more shows, I will not be on all of the Facebooks. You'll only see me on 2 or 3 places. The place is going to be announced. But YouTube is the most important thing that I need y'all to log into. I mean, not log into, subscribe to. So go to subscribe to Baldhead'S podcast on YouTube. If you want to follow me, I'm on Periscope, Baldhead'S podcast. I'm on Facebook, comedian Baldhead Phillips. Hit the like button. If you got some needs, you want to have your right lotion that's supporting the black-owned black comedy. I mean, not black-owned black comedy, but black-owned business. My assistant, Tia, Mary Kay Mays, go and get you some hand crack. It is some shea butter that is amazing. Go to www.teaspa.com. That's teaspa.com. And as always, I'm letting y'all know, stop paying that high-ass money for your cable bill. Stop paying that high-ass money for your cable bill. If you got an Android, if you got a Fire Stick, you got an Android box or you got a Fire Stick, computer, phone, Go to WeWatchTV.net. WeWatchTV.net. You get over 4,000 live stream channels, sport packages, NFL, NBA, MLB. And like I said, it works with Fire Sticks, Android boxes. It works with phones and computers. The deal that I'm giving you is $30 a month. However, type in my name, Baldhead, comedian Baldhead Phillips. No, just type in Baldhead. I'm sorry, type in Baldhead, capital letters Baldhead, and you will get it for $20 a month. You're getting all them damn channels and all of that for $20 a month. All you got to pay is your Wi-Fi. And you pay for that. See? Here we go, right here. Bam. Get that. Copy that down. Copy that down right now. And whoever's on here who had fun on the live today, please share it. Please subscribe. Please come through. Hey, I will see y'all Wednesday with another great show. Man, you like CBD products? Please go to my sister's page, Black Ram Black On. Okay, also, you can call this number right now. Call my girl Kelly Cook for We Watch TV. If you want to get it, call Kelly Cook right now at that number, 844-473-2588, extension 1. 844-473-2588, extension 1. Go on and holler at her. My sister's CBD product page, 66, the number 66CBD.net. On your first purchase, you get $5 off a $50 purchase by typing in my name. I'm gonna give y'all 2 hookups for the day, man. Come on, man. What else you want me to do? Oh, want to get one of these hats? Trust No One hat. I wear a lot of hats, but I only wear Albert Ray hats. So go to albertray.com, Albert Ray's collection, and get you one. Hey, man, I had a lot of love for y'all. Thank y'all for supporting me. Thank you for supporting me. Share this. Peace out. Be good to each other. And always, I tell y'all pray for me. I pray for y'all. Peace out.